The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Sacrificing one comfort now leads to the realization of 9 greater rewards later. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Patience isn't about refusing action, but about emotional management for better outcomes. Success doesn't come to those who only get angry, but to those who practice patience. Don't let emotions rule your actions. Take control of the situation and stay calm. Give up one thing today for the promise of 9 better things tomorrow. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. No matter how many times I may stumble, I will rise each time a better man. The most important step a man can take is the next one. It's always the next one. You might be the sweetest peach on the tree. Some people just don't like peaches. There are 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. A private life is a happy life. Sometimes it feels better not to talk at all about anything. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and its life will not get any shorter. Happiness doesn't diminish when you share it. At first, you choose a partner based on appearance, and enjoy it until you realize that your children will be raised not based on appearance, but based on values. If you expect the world to be fair with you because you are fair, you're fooling yourself. That's like expecting the lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Most of the stuff you worry about never happens. Not everything in your brain needs to come out of your mouth. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. People give you advice based on their perspective. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. If you put her on a pedestal, she has no choice but to look down on you. As a child, I prayed to God for a bicycle. Then I realized that God works differently. I stole my bike and prayed for forgiveness. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you, because everyone is only thinking about themselves. Do not envy other people's good qualities, but instill them in yourself through admiration. Realize you cannot control everything or everyone, but you can control yourself, and that's even better. Every time you are rejected from something good, you are redirected to something better. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their action. Observe their reaction. It is harder to fake a reaction. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they'd be better. No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. Sometimes it's best just to cut people off, no matter how hard it is. Some people just aren't worth the effort. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. Be not afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. The great use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. Those that are most slow in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. He is happy whose circumstances suit his temper, but he is more excellent who can suit his temper to his circumstances. The first thing you have to know is yourself. A man who knows himself can step outside himself and watch his own reactions like an observer. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on for so long in the first place. Most of the time you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Don't allow anyone to treat you badly just because you love them. It is during the worst times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care for you. In every situation, life is asking us a question, and our actions are the answer. Our job is simply to answer well. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. With every failure comes the experience needed to do better. Pay close attention to those who say they love you, because so often they don't. They only use you. Trust in yourself and your first instinct on decisions. Keep an open mind and act like an artist, but think, fail, and learn like a scientist. You won't forget some bad things. You just stop caring. Until that happens, don't stress too much about it. Success is not about your resources. It's about how resourceful you are with what you have. Sometimes the world is trying to tell you who you are, but if you don't stop to reflect and listen, you'll never be able to hear. Life is not always fair. People that lie and cheat can often come out on top. But no matter how bad a situation may seem, you just have to keep battling on. Take a deep breath. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. You only get one body. Take care of it. You'll have it all your life, and while it is incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you put in. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. The biggest thing you need to accept is change. Nature has given men 1 tongue, but ears, so that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. Going back to your ex is like having a shower and putting dirty underwear back on. Rules for happiness. Something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. In taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Don't get bogged down in regrets. No one is perfect. Don't chase happiness. Just stay positive, and you will experience joy. Adventures are never as fun while you're having them. Thank you for watching the entire video. If this video is good, please leave comment number 1 and subscribe to the channel to watch the next videos.